Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up and stake with a hardware wallet, in this case a Ledger Nano S. So to start we will set up the hardware wallet first, and then we will connect it to our Yoroi mobile app, and then we will transfer some ADA from an exchange to the hardware wallet, and then I will show you how to stake it. So first off, you'll want to make sure that your hardware wallet is still sealed when you get it. So it should be a nice tight shrink wrap on that. If it's not, then it's likely that somebody may have opened it and messed around with it. Okay, so let's open it up. Okay, so once you remove the seal, you can open it up, and it will have the Ledger Nano S hardware wallet right in the middle here. It's kind of like a USB stick with a display. And then it has two buttons up top here, which you will use to navigate through the menu. And nothing on the bottom. And then on the side here, you'll have a micro USB port. And then, so yeah, also when you go through the contents, make sure that everything that I'm showing here is also in your box. Sometimes when people tamper with it, they also remove or add stuff to the box. So first in the paperwork is there's like a notice that there's no anti-tampering sticker on it, because the hardware wallet itself will check and make sure that it hasn't been tampered with. So that's the first thing. And then a little getting started guide, just a link to the website where you can find how to set it up, but I will help you with that. And then here is a recovery sheet, number 1, another recovery sheet, and then 3. So there's 3 recovery sheets, and these are empty. If you have pre-filled recovery sheets in your box, that's not how it's supposed to be. So these should be columns numbered 1 to 24, and that's it, empty, nothing on written on here, because these you will use to write down your passphrase, which is a 24-word collection of words essentially that are created by the ledger. So you shouldn't have anything that's already in the box. Yeah. Let's move that. And then in here is a lanyard, then another ring thingy. This is your USB to power the ledger, and then another lanyard piece. So these we don't need, those 3 lanyard pieces. And since we'll be using the mobile app, you won't be able to use the cable that's included. You'll have to get a cable that will connect to your phone. In my case, it's a USB Type-C to your hardware wallet, which is in this case a micro USB. I'll have a link in the description for a cable that would work with a Type-C to micro USB, so you can order the same one. So yeah, we'll start with connecting the micro USB to the hardware wallet, and then we'll connect the hardware wallet to our phone. Okay, so I switched to my main camera because you couldn't see anything with the webcam, so this should make it easier. So once we connect it, we'll get the Welcome to Ledger Nano S welcome screen. So it tells you how to navigate, so press left and right to go through the menu, and then press both buttons to validate. Get started, it'll just be a starting guide on that website you can go to. And then set up as new device. So yeah, we'll set up as new device, so we click both, and then choose a pin. So that pin is kind of like an extra layer of security in case you lose this or somebody steals your ledger. You have another layer of security. So you double click, then we'll set a pin, And then we'll confirm the PIN. At this moment, your hardware wallet has created a 24-word seed phrase. And this part you keep only to yourself. So you don't send this to anybody, you don't share it, you don't input it anywhere. The only time you interact with it is when you write down your recovery phrase, or when you want to recover your wallet on a new ledger or a new Trezor or whatever hardware wallet you have. That's the only time you interact with this phrase. You don't send this to anybody. If somebody's asking you to send you your recovery phrase, they're trying to scam you and they're trying to steal your crypto. So I can't stress this enough. Do not share this. You're going to write this down on this on this little sheet here. So on here, if you click the right button up here, next, so first word is banana. So what you'll do is you take a pen and then you write down banana, right? So I'm going to do this for the rest of the 24 words, but I won't share these just so that people don't accidentally, or people don't think to use this same recovery phrase, and it can cause some issues. So I'll keep this hidden. Okay, so I've written down all 24 words that the hardware wallet has given me. So once I'm done with that, I'll press next, and then press left to verify your words. So you'll go through all of them again, make sure that everything you've written down matches with what the wallet is showing you. So you go through all of them again. Once you've done that, so yeah, we did that. And then confirm your recovery phrase. You press both buttons. So it shows you confirm word 1. So for us, it's banana. So we'll have to go through this. This is a little bit tedious, but it is very important that you write down the words correctly in the correct order. So that's why it's doing all this, to make sure that's all correct. So let's find banana. There it is. And once you find it, you press both buttons. And then we're at word 2. And we do this for all 24 words. And yeah, once I'm done that, I'll be back. So once you've confirmed all 24 words, it will show here, these 24 words are your only backup. Keep them in a secure place. Never share them with anyone, like I said. And then press both buttons to continue. So one thing I should mention is that right now your only backup is your Ledger hardware wallet, as well as this piece of paper. So if, let's say, you lose this, or somebody steals it, and you also somehow lose, or this gets destroyed in some way, you lost all your crypto, essentially. So I recommend that instead of just having it on a piece of paper, you get yourself one of these guys. This one's called a Kobo tablet, I think. They're doing some rebranding, so they may have changed by now. I got this a few months ago. If I find a link to it, I will have it in the description. So essentially, this is 2 metal plates that, if you slowly, I don't want to show you my recovery phrase, but yeah, so if you slide these, like if you separate them, you'll be able to store your recovery phrase with little metal plates that have letters on them. Inside this metal, I think it's stainless steel, which is obviously a lot safer than just having it on a piece of paper. Okay, so yeah, we've written down our recovery phrase, so we can get rid of this. And your device is now ready. So we'll click next. Press both buttons to enter the dashboard. So we'll do that. Settings and install app is your first, or your only 2 options right now. So first thing, we have to install an app. and open Ledger Live to install app. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so first of all, we want to install Ledger Live. So if you type in Ledger, it should show up in the first option there. And then since I already have it installed, you press open. So yeah, I had to skip through some of this because it was still connected to my old wallet. Under USB, you should have Ledger Nano S, so you click that. Allow Ledger to access Nano S, so you press OK. This will allow you to install the apps for any cryptos that you want to add to this. Press both buttons, go back to the app. And so now you're connected to your Ledger Nano S. It says here your device is genuine, so it hasn't been tampered with. And yeah, you can also physically inspect your device and make sure it doesn't have any scratch marks on it or anything that could indicate that somebody may have opened it up and tampered with it in some way. And now if you scroll down here, we need to add Cardano ADA. So now what it does is it's installing the app on the device itself. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, so now the app is successfully installed. Furthermore, we'll do this later. Don't need this. So yeah, that's all you need for the Ledger Live at this point. And if we go back to the hardware wallet, you can see here, if you go left, you have now Cardano ADA installed on your Ledger. So if you double click this, all it says is waiting for commands. So right now, Ledger Live doesn't allow you to interact with your Cardano using your Ledger wallet. But what you do is you connect it to your Yoroi app instead, which will allow you to send and receive, as well as stake your ADA. So now what we'll do, just go to your Play Store, and then you just find Yoroi, search, and it should be the first one. Make sure it's the one that has Emergo as the developer. I already have it installed, so I just click open. And then I have my biometrics enabled. So now what we'll do is on the bottom, we'll press add wallet. And then we're not going to create a wallet because we've already done that on the Ledger Nano S itself. We're not going to restore a wallet either, because that means that you're inputting your passphrase into the phone, which is what we're trying to avoid, because that's the point of the hardware wallet, is to have your private keys stored safely and encrypted on the hardware wallet instead of your phone. So what we're going to do is we will press connect to Ledger Nano. Connect with USB. And now if we go back to our hardware wallet, what you should see is the text export public key account number 1. And what that allows your Yoroi app to do is find all your transactions. It also allows you to create new receiving addresses and all of that. Essentially everything except spending ADA that's on your wallet. So yeah, we will click both buttons again to confirm. Confirm export of the public key. Press the right one. Waiting for commands. So if we go back to the phone, we can give it a name. So right now we'll just say, it's a little bit annoying. We'll just call it demo and press save. If you go back now on the bottom here, you can see your newly created wallet. So if you click it again, we'll go back into the wallet. And then now what we can do is we can, on the bottom here, we can see our transactions. We have none right now. You can send ADA to an address. You can select the amount. And then next you can receive. So you have no used addresses because it's a fresh wallet. And so you have only a fresh address with the index of 0. So we can click on it, and then you can press copy address. So now that we copied our receiving address, what we can do is we can send ADA from an exchange to this newly created hardware wallet. So let's do that. So we'll go to our Binance, and then I'll go to my wallets, and then I will press withdraw. And then I have here, you can see I have 22.09 blah, blah, blah ADA. So we press that. And then let's go back here. So yeah, click that and make sure you copy the address copied. But also, you want to make sure that you double check the address to make sure that when you paste the address that it's actually the correct address. There's been some cases where there's malware on a computer or phone that will hijack the clipboard. And what that means is, even though you copy this address, what the malware does is it will replace what you've copied and send your funds to a different address. So yeah, we're going to just memorize 146V and L. So we're going to copy that, go back to your Binance, paste, and there you go, 1 or L46VL. So yeah, we want to withdraw onto the Cardano network. And then one more thing I should mention is, if you have a pretty large amount of ADA sitting on your Binance account, I would recommend doing one test withdrawal. So let's say you have, I don't know, 10,000 ADA sitting on it. I would withdraw 100 ADA first. Make sure that everything's goes through properly, and make sure that your Yoroi receives the 100 ADA first, and then you can withdraw the rest of it. But yeah, as long as you copy paste it and you make sure that the last few digits are that they match what you've copied, then you should be good to go. I want to withdraw the max amount in this case, so 21.093158 ADA. Okay, so this shows me my amount on the bottom here. I'll click withdraw, network Cardano, coin ADA amount 22 point whatever, and then transaction fee is 1 ADA. That's just what Binance charges you to withdraw. Usually the withdrawal is around 0.17, but this is how they make some extra money, by charging you more. And just confirm. So in my case, I will have a verification code sent to my email, as well as the Google validator code that I have to enter here. So I'll do that quickly. Okay, so now the Google authentication code, and submit, and request submitted. So now I have to essentially wait for Binance to process the request. Okay, so I got an email notification that it went through. So it should be, there you go. Withdrawal successful. Now we can go back to our Yoroi app. Unlock it. Go to our demo wallet. And there we go. It's around 1 ADA less than what we had because of the transaction fee that Binance charges. But yeah, you can see here, ADA received 21.093158. And now if we go back to receive, we have one used address, the one with the index of 0, and then one fresh address with index of 1. And now essentially if you send more ADA to this fresh address, this will go to used, and then it will add a new fresh address with the index of 2, and so on. And so yeah, that's how the addresses are generated, and every single address is connected to your private key, your root private key, which is stored on your Ledger Nano S, which is also connected to your seed phrase. So as long as you have the seed phrase, you can recover your root private key, which then can recover all of these addresses. And now that we have a balance of roughly 21 ADA, we can go ahead and delegate this to a stake pool and earn some passive income. So what you do is you go to the bottom right here where it says delegate. You click that, which will bring you to the staking center. And then here you just search for the pool that you want to delegate to. And to keep the video unbiased, I will hide the pool that I'm searching for. And then once you press search, it will show you the pool down here. And you can just press delegate. And then you would press connect with USB. So yeah, and when you stake in Cardano, you stake your entire wallet. So every balance that is currently in your wallet and that you're adding later on will be automatically staked. So you don't have to do anything after you stake it for the first time. Yeah, so we press delegate. So I think so what happened here is I can show you here, the Ledger wallet actually went to sleep. So we have to type in our password. And then we unlocked it. So when we press delegate again, it will work. So it says here, start new transaction. So we press the right one here. It's a transaction fee of 0.174257. That's fine. So we press both buttons. You don't have to worry about that. Press both buttons. Register staking key. You press both buttons here. That's your staking key. Confirm registration. So this is the part where you spend the 2 ADA to register. And then it shows you here, this is the pool ID. So you press both buttons again. It shows you your staking key again. Press both buttons and confirm delegation and confirm transaction. So now if we go back to the Yoroi app, if we refresh, it might take a couple seconds. And there we go. We can now see the stake key registration transaction, and which means that we're officially staked to a stake pool. And to see your rewards, you just press on dashboard at the bottom. And under total rewards, it will show you how many rewards you've earned. Right now, we're about 44% into the epic. So in this particular case, you will start seeing rewards in around, let's see here, around 17 days. And yeah, that's it. So now you've taken your ADA from an exchange, you sent it to your own wallet where you have control of your funds, and you're successfully delegated to a stake pool. I hope this video helped make that process easier for you. And if you do have any questions and if you run into any problems, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help you. And yeah, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.